here today to introduce very tentatively positive reinforcement with Hengroen. This is going to be a very touchy back thing. Just right there. If I see that become a big thing, I'm immediately going to stop. But I'm going to start introducing tricks to his training, and positive reinforcement will really help build that up. I can do it without it, but I'd prefer to do it with it because it adds a really nice reward and he'll learn to love it. But if mouthiness becomes a problem, then I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to work on today, just the very beginnings of this is all I'm going to do is going to teach him basically to respect me when I have the treats. He knows they're in my pocket. He could smell them the second I walked out in the field, even though I rarely ever give him treats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one out of my pocket. It's in my hand. I'm going to let him know I've got it. So he knows I have it now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait it out until that right there. He looks away. So I don't want to give him a reward until he learns to stop pushing on me, just like that. And I'm going to add the click in. So, well, I'm going to click with my tongue so that he knows that right there, so that he knows. I'm going to teach that into him, so every time I click means he gets the reward. Every time I click means he did it right. So I'm going to keep building on this until we get to a point where he is not considering any of these things right now. Don't let him eat the grass. So again, right here, he's really not being that bad about it. But I don't want him to be doing this at all. I want him to learn to stand here calmly with me and not give the treats a second thought. And I want him to, right there. Every time he learns to either look away, I'm not teaching him to look away from me, I'm teaching him he doesn't have to shove his nose into my lap to get a treat. Right now he's kind of looking at the other horses, so I'm not going to reward that. I'm going to wait to see if he can stand calmly with me and not keep his face bent towards me. That was very good right there. Very good. I have treats that are probably like this big. I quartered them. I made them real small because I don't want him getting too fat, and I don't want to give him a huge treat every time as a reward, especially for something as small as this, like beginning the training. So see right here, he's using his lips. He's not using his teeth. But you see, when I made that tiny click sound, his ears flicked towards me. He heard it. And he's going to start registering. He's a pretty smart boy, so we're going to work on this. And once we get this solidly down, he realizes that click sound means good job, you did it right, and you get a treat in return. I'm going to start working on his first trick, which is going to be shake, which will eventually lead to Spanish walk and all these sorts of things. So right there, he nibbled at me. See, he catches on to things very quickly. See, he's presently with me, but he's learning to not shove his nose in my lap anymore. He's already got it. Good boy. Very good boy. Alright, now he's distracted. So I don't want him to look away because he's distracted. I want him to look away because he's not. Right there. His ear was pointed towards me. His thoughts were still with me. But he knew he did not have to push his nose into my lap. Good boy. And I'm only going to use this positive reinforcement with his trick training. I'm not going to use it with his other training like lunging and stuff. This will delve more into like as I teach him to lay down, to bow, to shake, to smile, all those sorts of things will be what the positive reinforcement is for. Lunging, yielding, things like that, riding, those will not involve treats. I mean, after a ride, I usually give a treat just to say good job, but besides that. Right there. That was beautiful right there. Good boy. I'm going to tempt him a little bit by sticking my hand in that pocket so he knows I'm grabbing it. Very nice. Gonna rummage my hand around in my pocket, tempt him. Look at that. He really used his brain right there. You can see he was very tempted to turn his head towards me, but he didn't, and eventually he straightened his neck out, and I rewarded it. It was very good. The timing is essential to make sure you get it on time. Good boy. So you can see he uses his teeth a little bit to take the treat from me. He's done that since he was a baby. I'll try to work on that a little bit. I won't give him the treat unless he only uses his lips. So I want him to just use his lips. There, that was your lips. Good boy. Boy. No teeth. Good boy. Nice sigh there. Good boy. Gonna wait it out. Just your lips. Just your lips. Good. That was sort of just your lips. It's in your mouth. No. There. Good boy. And every time, right before you click, always make sure you immediately give the treat right after that. Because you want to be able to instill that the click means they did a good job, and then the treat will stimulate that idea that they did do a good job. Thank you for watching.